Hello everyone, welcome to CG Boss. And today we're going to talk about the Spacewalker, right? It's a project that I'm trying to make. Right now, I'm just documenting all the progress on making a simple quest manager. I tried to use C++, but it was just too difficult for me. I decided to just keep it in blueprints at the moment, and I just go over the process about how I did it. So first step is what I did was to make a new quest data table basically. So I have this quest data table which is based off data struct. If you look at my this little icon here, you can see quest data table, which basically is Excel, right? It's just Excel with a bunch of columns and rows. And all this is driven by this primary object, right? The quest struct, which is a container for each. Each row will be populated by this struct, right? So you have things like your name, your state, which is I think some array. Is it? I don't know. Quest state. Yeah. So all this stuff is this is the stuff that you can use to basically populate the data table. Yeah, active start not. Yeah. So basically, once you have this struct in here, you can put it in the data table. You can, retrieve the data. The data is not, if I believe at runtime, right? When you start running the program, it's not. I don't think you can edit. So next step is to put it in the Blueprint Quest Manager. So inside your projects and map, you have this game. I made a custom game instance. That's where it will be where the quest manager will the functions will stay, right? If you can see here, it's this. So we have all the various functions, like various methods, like function to get quest ID, quest name, and all this stuff to build this systems behind. The system behind it will be used throughout the game as the player walks over various triggers, interacts with the game UI or whatever to track the quest. I have not built any save. I may build a safe game manager, some sort of thing here, probably here, or maybe in an actor or something. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, but this is the rough architecture. So you have the game instance. The reason why you want to put it in the game instance is because so that you can basically, it persists over the level. So you have your main menus, your whichever thing, right? The code is still available without having to place a different actor, and it can track all the different variable changes. Similar to Unity, there's a game manager class there that you can form a class of methods, right, that you can use to basically track all the different sound like states, right, of what the player is doing. All right, so just to demo how it works, if you can see the purple one means the quest is already being read and put into array. And we go here, we have different quest triggers. So this is quest 0, and then this one will read quest 2. All right, yeah, that's it. Very simple stuff right now. So within the project quest manager, right, we have an init graph. So basically the init function, init all quests, right? So at the start of the game, we're gonna get all the quests from this data table, and then we're going to put it into its own temporary all quest array, right? So init does that. It will initialize all the quests. It will read from the data table as an array, grab everything, and then we, as it loops through each array node, it will set a temporary quest. We have a quest struct, quest runtime struct. It will populate it, and then it will insert into the temporary variable, which is also its own. It's basically like copying an array to an array, right? And then check if all quests is there. If it's there, we print it out, and yeah, it's just to print right all the quests to the screen. That's why you saw this stuff. You can basically show that if it's true, completed. It should do this. Actually, it should do this when it's completed, not as it's looping. Maybe I should try this out. Yeah, so it's a bit different here. That because 0, 1, 2 completed. Okay. Oh, sorry, we shouldn't go that one. Okay, so that's basically it for the quest manager. But and then we have all these various methods like get quest ID. Simple. It will look through the array. You need to put in inputs here, right? It will take an input when we can specify it in the custom quest triggers, whichever you want. And basically, you can call once the quest ID. You need to know the quest ID, which is here, which we set here as something like a matching identifier, right? To identify that, okay, this is quest 1000. We do that. We grab all the whichever data we need, right, from the array, the quest ID, name, description, the state, quest state enum, right? Yeah, that's a enum, yeah, down here, yep. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. So anyway, so we have various get methods. I only set for quest ID, quest name, right? It loops through the array, does the match. It will do the match, and you return whatever the thing, and then we will return basically can be a string, can be I haven't done the active quest yet, or whether the quest is active or not, right? So that's how it works, and that's why we can, then when we go to the trigger portion, basically what it is we have a method to when the trigger happens. So once the player walks over the trigger, we basically get the quest manager and we call those functions like get quest name, but we have an input ID which I made instance editable, so that when we go to thing here, so that we can basically tell this trigger you can edit. I can't show it in here. The outliner, where's the details panel? You can input your own quest ID so that you can the ID can be used to identify the what's that thing called, the quest that you want to take, the data, the role from this data that you want to take out from. So that's what it is, right? And that is done through the instance editable, what's that thing called? It's basically instance editable right here. You must check this thing called instance editable so that the blueprint trigger that we created, right, you won't be duplicating, mixing up. You can have different variables, a different name anytime you want. But this must be set manually when you place the blueprint actor into the system, right? So I can have even put another one here. I'm just gonna call it. Maybe this will be quest 4. So do I have a quest 4 Q002? Okay, so I'm gonna call it quest 4. Where is my instance? So default. Okay, so Q002 with, you will see, so Q002 find the moon rocks, right? So look for moon rocks. Yeah, that's what it is. Yep. So that's how it works basically. We have the quest manager. So to recap, we have a quest manager, which is a blueprint instance. Then we have the triggers here. The quest manager will hold all the various variables and certain methods to call the quest information from the quest data table, which is a data table. And then it's basically called from the trigger, right? They're activated by the trigger. So you have a trigger, you have quest manager. I think casting is the way, right, to call it. Get by reference or something. It's like something like get by reference if C++. Then within the quest manager, you have all the various helper functions. Get whatever you need. Get the quest ID, quest name. Maybe there could be an image if you want to, and basically you can use it to update the UI or the progress of the player, whatever quest he's on. So much simpler to use than, I say, C++, which is very coding heavy. I may find someone to help with that next time. And yeah, that's basically it. So all right, that's it. Thanks.